is your prisoner? How did he escape?
We were attacked by the Scarlet Pimpernel.
The Scarlet Pimpernel.
Death to the Scarlet Pimpernel!
They seek him here, they seek him there. Those Frenches seek him everywhere. Is he in heaven? Is he in hell? That cursed, elusive Pimpernel.
While heads were falling in France, life in England was undisturbed by the violence of the Revolution. And at the court of the Prince of Wales, no one seemed to care what happened to his friends across the Channel. Least of all, the immensely rich and immensely foolish Sir Percy Blakeney.
Ah, my dear Blakeney, we were afraid you weren't coming. What detained you?
A slight difference with my valet, Your Royal Highness. The fellow tried to insist that I wear a flowered vest.
Good gracious, but you didn't.
Of course not. Heaven knows I hate an argument, but when it's something as infernally important as that, naught can move me.
Of course, my dear fellow, I have the highest regard for your opinion, but don't you feel that flowered satin...
With due respect, no, sir.
Oh. Dewhurst, what is your opinion of Blakeney's vest?
I fear a French invasion will prevent my considering it properly, sir.
Your Royal Highness, I beg to present an old friend of mine and representative of the new French Republic, Monsieur Chauvelin.
I should have thought the Republic was already more than adequately represented by yourself.
Monsieur Chauvelin was particularly eager to meet Your Royal Highness.
Indeed. And what does Monsieur require of us?
The main purpose of my visit is, of course, to convey the respects of my government and to... Well, sir, why do you stare at me so?
Oh, my dear fellow, you distress me most infernally.
What?
It may appear uncivil of me, but your cravat, quite impossible.
Monsieur Chauvelin seeks the support of Your Royal Highness to stop British subjects interfering in the private affairs of France.
In particular, we wish to put a stop to the meddlesome activities of your countrymen, known as the Scarlet Pimpernel.
You take snuff, monsieur? Pity.
I doubt if the Pimpernel exists, except in your mind.
Excuse me, madame. After all, the Scarlet Pimpernel is merely a wayside flower.
Quite so, Blakeney. You surely cannot expect me to issue commands to a flower. I should be the laughingstock of Europe.
But we are positive he does exist.
And that he is an Englishman.
Really, monsieur, what an uncommonly foolish notion. Why should a British subject meddle in the politics of France when I never bother about them myself? Our Duchess.
Oh, my word, Monsieur Chauvelin, you presented your petition in a marvelous, foolish manner.
I have no doubt that your opinion is of great import, Sir Percy. But I am pressed for time.
Good night, monsieur.
What an odious fellow.
Extraordinary woman.
Really, these French show very little tact. They revolt against royalty and then expect to be welcomed by the Prince of Wales.
In fact, a quite revolting people. Pretty good, Tony, eh? They revolt, so they are revolting. We sail tomorrow morning for France, on the tide, just the three of us. Baroness Suzanne de Fleury, she's in grave danger.
And I suppose, as usual, we have very little time.
We find her in Paris, in the Rue d'Égalité. Suzanne de Fleury.
We're too late.
We can still help her, Tony. Coachman, come down here a minute. Now, how much will you take for your coach? You're excessively uncomfortable, Coach.
I don't want to sell it.
Not for a bag of this good revolutionary gold?
Oh, you are very generous, monsieur. 1,000 thanks, my lord.
Come on, give me a hand. And your cloak. Now, go off home. Guess you ever had a coach.
Merci, monsieur.
Now then, drive the coach so as to hit that cart. And then? I'll get the girl, then it's up to you and the horse.
Don't worry about me.
Ready? Tally-ho.
You idiot!
I'm sorry, monsieur. It was an accident.
Since I engaged this fool in his coach, I suppose I am responsible for the damage.
No.
Now, how much would you say that would be?
The citizen is prepared to pay.
I see you have a prisoner.
Oui, indeed, and a very pretty one, too.
Pretty, eh?
You would like to pay your respects to her?
You understand me perfectly.
Bring her here! I got a kiss for the citizen, huh?
But first your gold, eh? Come. Come, sir, let me trim your hat for you. Carry home.
Back on, London!
Bye, my friend.
I would like to thank you, both of you. But it is not easy to give thanks to men without names, who do not care to show their faces.
Our friend is waiting with the horses. I'll let him know we're leaving.
Must you always hide in the shadows?
It is better if you do not see my face. We are going to take you to England, madame.
I cannot go to England, monsieur.
But you have to leave. To stay here is certain death.
I know. But please believe me. I cannot go to England.
Why not? What is it that holds you here?
Chauvelin is holding my little son as a hostage.
Where?
I don't know.
When did he take your son, madame?
Weeks ago. Chauvelin allowed me to remain free in Paris because he hoped that my friends, loyal to the king like myself, would try and reach me. I was to be the bait in the trap to catch them. He's been holding my little son so that I should not try to escape.
Have you any reason to believe that your son is still alive?
I know he is.
How do you know, madame?
Citizen Chauvelin gave me 6 weeks. He said that if any of my friends were caught within that time, he'd let us both go free.
And if none were caught?
He said he would rearrest me and give me the pleasure of seeing my son die. The 6 weeks are over, and Chauvelin ordered my arrest tonight. If my son must die, I will be close enough to comfort him, and I will die with him.
Neither you nor your son will die.
If you expect a change of heart from Citizen Chauvelin...
No,
monsieur,
madame. But I realize, as does Chauvelin, that if your son were dead, you would cease to be a hostage. My friends will take you to Calais and hide you there. I promise you, your son will be delivered to you, alive and well.
Monsieur, please.
Madame?
I have heard tales of a man of your country who is credited with achieving things such as you have just promised. Do your friends call you the Scarlet Pimpernel?
My friends call me a friend. The other name is for my enemies.
Adieu, madame.
Goodbye. And God go with you, friend.
This is Chauvelin's place. Quite an appropriate setting.
As soon as we heard you were back, I said to my friend Dewhurst, we mustn't dream of leaving Paris without paying our respects to the excellent Chauvelin. We had hoped to stay longer, but the Prince of Wales is adamant I advise him on a new pair of greys.
I am sure that you are an expert on horses.
You flatter me. You know, now that you're back in France, you seem so much happier, more in your element.
If I am in a good mood, it is because today I shall persuade a foolish woman to give me some valuable information.
Indeed. Valuable to whom?
To our republic, of course. I shall not touch a hair of her head, but I shall learn all that I wish to know.
Oh, don't dwell on your unsavory duties, my dear Chauvelin.
Come in. Come in, I say. What am I to do? Is nobody to look after this place? The old man who used to take care of my headquarters died. And what with my mission to London, I have had no time to get another. I called for you to enter.
I beg your pardon, citizen. I would not have come here, but possibly I should have come during the night. But we all hope by this morning this whole matter would be set right.
What are you trying to tell me, idiot?
Isn't this fellow improperly dressed? Isn't there something missing from that distressing object on his head?
He carried off the scoundrel.
What scoundrel?
Oh, this man who rescued the Baroness, the citizeness Ferret.
You mean you let her escape?
No, she was taken from us just after we make the arrest.
By whom?
I do not know, but he was an expert swordsman.
The Scarlet Pimpernel, you fool. Why didn't you shoot him, kill him?
Do not distress yourself, citizen. If it was the Pimpernel, we will be able to catch him.
How, may I ask?
We have found a most important witness, a coachman who saw his face.
Where is this coachman now?
Outside.
Then don't stand there jabbering. Bring him in.
Oui, citizen.
So the Scarlet Pimpernel does not exist, Sir Percy. He is only a wayside flower. We shall see.
Upon my word, I was so anxious to visit you, Mr. Chauvelin, I forgot my snuff box. Tony, can you oblige me?
Certainly, my dear fellow.
Ah, come in, citizen coachman.
My good man, you must look where you're walking. You've spilt all my friend's snuff. Really, Mr. Chauvelin, you must have the noisiest quarters in Paris. Here I come to pay you a purely social visit, and I find myself involved in all this sordid business of yours.
Then I suggest that you leave, Sir Percy. This sordid business, as you call it, is of far greater importance to me than snuff, cravats, and similar trivialities.
Shan't forget such ill manners, Monsieur Chauvelin.
Will you please go?
Come along, Dewhurst.
Now, citizen coachman, the description of this Pimpernel.
Tony, you remember what he said about his old manservant having died? And his not being able to find anyone to take on the job?
Really, Blakeney, you can't do a crazy thing like that.
Why not, if only we could find the right person?
We want a word with you, my friend.
You do as you're told, my man, and no harm will come to you. But if you try any nonsense...
Get him to walk about, Tony, will you?
Go on, man, walk.
Yeah, get him to sit down.
Come on.
Keep him talking.
Now then, do you understand all the instructions I gave you?
Yes. But then I'll go home.
You're never going home again. Where'd you go from here?
Calais.
For how long?
For as long as you pay me 1 gold piece for every day.
Exactly. And heaven help you if you forget.
Look at me, coachman.
Thank you. Must get some more glue. Now, where's that overcoat?
And now, let us hold the mirror up to nature.
Yes, what is it? Have you seen him?
No, but...
Then why have you come here?
I thought you might help me find a job. Since that Englishman took my coach, I don't have anything to drive anymore.
So, because the Scarlet Pimpernel made a fool of you, you expect me to help you?
No, citizen, no. I want to help you.
What do you mean?
I was the only one who saw the face of the Scarlet Pimpernel. I want to help you to catch him. I get back my coach.
All right. Work for me if you will. But keep a close guard on your tongue.
You can rely on me, citizen.
You can begin by cleaning up this place. What has happened?
Oh, help me, citizen. Help me. Who was it? It was him again. I know him anywhere.
The Scarlet Pimpernel?
They struck me down, and one of them bent over me. Put this in my hand.
They seek him here, they seek him there. Those Frenchies seek him everywhere.
Whatever they were looking for, they did not find.
How do you know? What were they seeking?
I do not know. I cannot say. But he said, there is no time. He said, we will get the child tonight and go to Dieppe.
The child? Did he say what child? Did he mention a name?
Yes, but I cannot remember.
Was it Fleury? Pierre Fleury?
Yes, citizen. That was it.
So, they will get him tonight, will they? Well, they will get more than they bargained for, I promise you.
Oh, citizen, take me with you. I've seen him twice now. I know him anywhere.
Of course, citizen. And my coach is outside. Come with me.
I pray you, be careful, Citizen Chauvelin. Oh, this Scarlet Pimpernel. He's a powerful man.
I have 4 men watching the child. He will have a warm reception. In fact, citizen, you will be revenged.
Hello there. Postman. Stop.
Your papers, citizens. What do you mean, papers? Can't you see that this is an official coach of the Republic? I am Citizen Chauvelin.
Your pardon, Citizen Chauvelin, if I'd known it. Can we escort you anywhere?
Yes, there may be work for you to do. Get up behind. We can't have too much help. There is no point in taking chances.
Drive on.
So you have had no sign of trouble, citizen?
None, citizen. The boy sleeps in that room.
And the windows?
There are none, and one of us is always in there. With you and these two soldiers, we are quite secure.
The Pimpernel will not bring many with him. He never does. One or two at the most.
The odds may be less in your favor than you expect, Chauvelin.
Tally ho! Tally what?
Touch him and I'll run you through. Get the child.
Don't be afraid, Pierre. Come to me. We're going to take you to your mother.
You won't get out of here alive, any of you.
Me? And who would dare to delay Citizen Chauvelin's official coach?
I wish I knew your face. I wish I knew your own true face. Someday I shall.
Don't worry. I will not try and see your face, monsieur.
Your son is aboard my ship out there. My men are rowing in to take you to him.
Tell me, monsieur, why have you done all this for me?
Because the most important thing in life is to fight injustice.
There is no other reason.
Perhaps. The world is a cold, dull place, without the touch of romance.
Well, for the sake of romance, will you kiss me, monsieur? If we should ever meet again, I will know you now.
We're ready.
Goodbye, and God go with you, friend.